Hello beautiful people, it is your girl Becca. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing the super cute curly hairstyle, which you can either wear your natural hair, twist out, or in this case clip ins. So if you're interested in finding out how I got this look, make sure you keep watching. Of course, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new here, and without further ado, let's get into it.
Your love is real love, like a type of love. Yeah. Don't want it to stop. Give me all you got. Yeah. Your love is real love.
Before we get into the next hairstyle, we just need to take out these rubber bands from my previous style. If you haven't seen that tutorial yet, I will link a video for you to check it out. So of course, what you want to do is isolate the rubber band as far away from your hair as possible. Grab your scissors, cut it out. Yes, that's simple, but you want to make sure that no hair is tied into that rubber band so you're not cutting your hair. I get a lot of questions like, does rubber bands cause breakage in your hair? It honestly depends on how you put them in and how you take them out, and this is the most effective way. Also, when it comes to putting in the rubber bands, I coat them with oil, and that helps to minimize the breakage as well. Now I am delaying wash day with this hairstyle, so to get some of that product buildup off my scalp, I'm going to be using the refreshing root rinse from Royal Oils. Now I did create a funny video on my Instagram describing exactly how I feel when it comes to washing my hair, and you guys could check that out as well. So I'm just going to place that on my scalp and just rub it in, and it does a great job with removing a lot of that product buildup. And now I'm just going to take that section that I previously took all the rubber bands out of and take a smaller section like for my leave out, because I am going to be putting clip-ins in for this hairstyle. Once I have that small section out the way for my leave out, I'm just going to twist it up and put it out the way so I can begin on the back portion of this hairstyle. What I'm doing now is just creating a base for my clip-ons to sit on top of. I'm just creating 5 sections and I'm flat twisting it. I do have an in-depth video on how I flat twist, and that's just what I'm doing right now. So once I get to where my hair is done twisting on my scalp, I begin switching it into a braid. That way my ends could stay together and they don't come loose. And then I end up connecting that first flat twist slash braid together, and I do that with the rest of my sections. Once I've done that, any space that's open, I just take that end and I place it right in that pocket. And then I curve the ends backwards so that way they're not protruding, and I pin it down with a bobby pin. I get a lot of questions about what kind of clip-ins that I use, and these are from Better Length Hair. I have had these clip-ins for about, 2 years now. I would say that they do tangle a lot, but they do last. However, I am considering getting a different brand of clip-ins, but I just don't know what kind yet. I have to do more research, but when I do, of course, I will let y'all know. And I'm just placing my clip-ins on top of one another, just making sure that they lay nicely and no tracks are showing. After all the clip-ins are in, now I'm just going to take out that leave out and try to cover the tracks as much as possible by just placing my natural hair over the track and then securing it with a bobby pin. You're just going to keep doing that until all the visible tracks in the front are gone. To style the clip-ins and to make them look more tamed, I'm going to be using the Curl Days Glossy Shine Gel. I thought I was going to be using the curl definer, but it was way too heavy, so I ended up just using the gel to make it look more presentable. Because I know y'all probably was looking at my hair like, girl, I know you're going to get rid of that mop on your head, because it's looking real crazy. Okay, let's get back into the video. So as you can see, I'm just spraying some water and applying that gel right over it. I'm not soaking the hair. I'm just making sure it's a little damp. That way the product could seep into the hair as much as possible. And I'm just using my mirror to make sure that I'm not missing any pieces in the back. And of course, I'm using the same technique for my leave out as well. Time to move on to the braiding part. Now I'm going to be using my edge fixer, but you can use edge booster, anything that tames your flyaways, and just apply that on the root of your hair and around your hairline. And then you're going to just make this small piece first. That's how I like to begin my braid, just by taking a small piece, and you're going to begin braiding your hair. Now I wanted to kind of give like a stitch look. I don't know if I actually nailed it, but I'm just using my nails to kind of give like that effect. If your hair isn't long enough, which mine was not for the look that I was trying to achieve, I'm just taking a small piece of braiding hair, cutting it in half, and then fraying the ends out so it matches the other side, because we do not want blunt ends while we're doing our feed in. Now I'm just going to add that inside of my hair and braid it all the way to the ends. Actually, not all the way to the ends, but just till I get to my desired length. Once I have my desired length, I'm just going to take my beaded tool and I'm going to start placing the beads on top of this. It's going to be the darkest at the bottom and then the lightest ones on top. I am using only 3 beads. And then I'm just going to place that braiding hair through the hole and push those beads onto the braiding hair. Once the beads are onto the braiding hair, I'm just going to take that last bead and wrap the braiding hair around it and secure it with a rubber band. And then I'm just going to cut the remaining hair that is left over. All that's left is to slay these edges, and of course repeat this process on the opposite side, and bam, you are done. Look how good this turned out, because y'all know I was looking like a dry mop earlier, but it dried so nicely. Put that makeup on, woody woo. And I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Of course, don't forget to subscribe if you are new here, and I will see you all in my next video. So until next time, bye.